So the job of a select committee is essentially to vet a piece of draft legislation which has already been introduced in the House.
Right.
So as I said, the ministry had already done a lot of work in bringing this draft bill to Lok Sabha, which was already 50% of the size of the old act, existing act, and was much simpler. Now our task as a select committee was to vet it, to make sure it is internally consistent, to make sure that you, in the process of simplification, something inadvertently unexpected was not developing because of the choice of words.
Okay.
So obviously we are not going to change the policy because that's not our mandate. Our mandate is the act as it exists.
Sure.
To make it, again I'll reiterate, to make it simple, easy to understand, easy to comply, less ambiguous, therefore less dispute and less litigation.
So were you able to get consensus, considering, you know, there were different political parties whose representatives were part of the committee, and the number of hours that were spent in doing this? If you could take us through some of that as well.
So, you know, I would really like to thank the members of parliament who participated, and they really took this with a national spirit. Cutting across party lines, people, the members of the committee, went over and beyond the party lines. They all spoke in the national interest and in favor of the taxpayer.
Okay.
In the end, we got only one dissent note, and even that is in the nature of suggestions.
Okay.
So, you know, we received several suggestions. We received tens of thousands of pages of suggestions. And there were many suggestions which were in the nature of policy changes, which was not in our mandate. Our mandate was simplification, easy to understand, easy to comply, less dispute, less litigation. Now, if there are going to be policy changes, now policy changes keep happening all the time.
Right.
So, over the course of the last decade, you've had many policy changes. Now, faceless, for instance.
Right.
Faceless regime was introduced 5-6 years ago, and it has gone a long way in making the system more transparent and less subjective.
Right.
Now, even this year, earlier this year in the budget, there was a policy change which dramatically raised the floor to 12 lakh rupees of income before it becomes taxable. Now, these are all policy changes that government takes up annually in the budget or in the finance bill. Our mandate was to make sure that the new draft bill, which seeks to replace the existing act and make it far easier to understand, far easier to comply, that it should happen in a proper fashion.
Sure.